Hello, my name's Sean Walker. I'm Customer Support Engineer for Violite. And today I'd just like to go through basic setting up of a link for you, one of our RF links. As you can see, I've got one of our 3U chassis here. I've got a power supply in here. I've got our HRC card, and I've got an RF link here. So I've got a transmitter and receiver on the end. So I'm just going to power up the device. I've connected all of the cards in now. So if I apply power to the chassis, as you will see, we start to see the chassis come to life, and you'll see on the RF card on the end here, we have a red LED alarm. And the reason we have an alarm here is because we do not currently have the two cards connected together, so we don't have an optical input into the receiver. So once we've got the cards installed, we need to look at the fiber connections. So on the new cards here, you'll see I've got our new BlindMate version, and our new BlindMate version uses LC APC connectors. So I'm going to make a connection between those two, and we should be able to clear that alarm. I will also go through the other fiber connectors that we commonly use. But as with all of our fiber connections, the first thing we need to do is clean the fiber. So I'm using a cleaning cassette here. I'm just going to wipe the end of the fiber across the lint-free cloth. You could also use the N-type pad, which we supply with the equipment. Just remove the cover and pop the fiber and wipe it across the end pad. So one side connected. I'm also going to clean the other end of the fiber. Again, give that a wipe on the lint-free cloth and just pop that into the adapter on the rear. So I've now got those two connected together via a fiber. And if I just show you the front of the chassis again, you should see now that we now have a green LED on both of the RF cards. So this tells us that we've now got a good connection from the TX to the RX card. I did want to show you a couple of the other fibers that we use. So on this LC to LC fiber, I've actually used an SC fiber adapter. So we can see here, if I remove the fiber, you'll see on the adapter there's a little slot for the connector to slide into. So line that up with the slot, give it a push until it clicks into place. And that gives you a firm connection. As always, with all of our fibers, whenever we make a connection, give the fiber a clean, using the cassette or the N-type pad, and then pop the fiber together. So that covers two of the fiber connectors. The other one I wanted to briefly discuss with you was the FC-APC connector. Now for the FC-APC connector, this has a keyway. So if you have an FC adapter, you will see on the FC adapter that there is a slot or a keyway on the adapter or on the connector. And if you take the fiber, you just need to line that slot up. And then when it's lined up, you can screw in the receptacle. That gives it some protection against dust and water as well. And it gives you a much firmer connection. So that takes you through the different connections. We've now set up our link. We've managed to clear the alarms. So now we can connect into our M&C card and start to control the cards. I hope that's been of some use to you. As always, please pop over to the website where you will find much more information.